Welcome to Ride the Bonsai and Cacti again. Um, it's February 15, I think. Um, so one would think that it's still winter, and it is, but the weather is so nice that a lot of plants are already breaking buds, leaf starts to turn to get out. And I'm a little bit in conflict because I have a lot of trees I really want to repot. And you can see now the sun is shining. It's beautiful weather. Um, Not necessarily very warm, but it's okay. But as I said, I'm in conflict because I have a lot of trees to repot. I would like to do it, start with this, but I don't know what the weather is going uh, to be in the next month and a half. Um, so this is, yeah, it's a little bit disturbing for me. So I think I'm going to try and wait a little bit more, um, a few weeks, but maybe I'm going to try one or two. Um, I will see. I will see. For this week, we are going to work on a boxwood. But I will tell you a little bit more as soon as I show you. First, I want to show you a few of my bonsai trees and how they react to the weather. You can see this one is turning green all over, pushing the buds, pushing the leaves out. And if you look a little bit more, this one is doing this, and this one. So it's a little bit tricky. Here you can see the buds are breaking. This one, where is it here? Do you see? The buds are breaking. This is an Asa camp. This is the boxwood I was talking about. As you can see, it's a rather big plant. Let me zoom in a little bit for you. This is the well, the base of the tree. Let me tell you a little bit about this tree. This tree I dug up out of the wild, out of a forest, about a year ago, 11 months ago. This is a nature reserve, something like that, near my parents' house. Well, actually, their yard um, borders onto this nature reserve. And well, sometimes people put something there which is not welcome anymore in their garden, but they don't want to throw it away. And I think this is something like that. It was growing there for a few years, my mother said. And I talked a while ago, a few years ago, to the people who maintain this piece of nature. And they said, Michelle, if there's anything you want to dig out, dig it out, as long as you don't disturb or damage the big trees. And I don't want the big trees. We want stuff like this. And while I was trying to dig this out, I saw one of the people who maintains the place, and I said, hey, I checked. I thought, check again. Um, is this one of the trees I can take? Yeah, sure. This one doesn't even belong here. Somebody put it here. So I took it out about a year ago. A boxwood has this I think it's a moth which lays his eggs on the boxwood. I'm not sure, but they destroy a lot of boxwood here in Germany and Holland. And this one is a few times infected by that moth, but I have some stuff I can spray upon it, and if you do this while the damage isn't too bad, then the tree gets rid of the damage, or gets rid of the moth, better to say that. So um, it's 1 year in my property. um, I put it when I got it into this training pot, and I think now it's time to do a little bit about this tree. As you can see here, this doesn't need to be here, this doesn't need to be here, well, this died. um, I don't want to change too much on the tree, just some branches which don't need to be there, and a little bit stuff like this. And I think on this side it's a little bit too wide, so I'm thinking about taking um, something off. But first, let me try and work on these roots a little bit. Yeah? Well, this is quite a thick piece of wood and hard, so let me try and take this off first. Oh, it's already very hard. I don't think I can even take it off with this thing. So let me see if I can use this one without damaging the rest of the trunks. But this, you can see, it's something which annoys me a little bit, but I'm not sure. It's not something which is going to say, oh, you can cut me off very easily. It's quite hard. Well, I think boxwood is known to be quite hard. But we manage. Takes a little while, but we manage. Oh, so there it is. Look at this. It's quite a big stump. Let me see. Well, it looks a little bit better, although I also took this off. Fine roots, which probably are dead anyway. Let me take my cutter from the ground again. It fell down. Let me see if I can. You see, it already started to rot a bit. So I will get the pieces of wood out of the pot later. If you think, what is the little bit of strange sound you hear in the back? That's my cockatoo and some of the other birds, but this sound is the cockatoo. Living outside in an aviary, so in the not in a cage in the house or something. I think the animal needs his space. So I hope you can see this part, and this is what I cut off. I think it looks better now. Maybe a little bit later in the year I should uh, try to take more of this off. Maybe take something off now. Very hard wood, I have to be honest, but I think this looks already better as it did. I could do something about this, but on the other hand, it looks more like something broke off, so I'm not too bothered with this. What I am bothered with is this. This looks a little bit too. Let me see if I can change the camera a bit. It looks a little bit too wide, too far from here. So I'm going to take this off, and then the curve goes back to the plant, to the tree. So this one can go. Let me see. This is the front of the tree. Yeah, I think it can go like that. It's a little bit better. Take this one off. This one. Let me check if you can see the tree properly. It's difficult for me. I have to be very honest. It's difficult for me because um, it's very congested, and at the same time, I don't want to take too much off. First of all, because I like the tree the way it is, and second of all, because I don't want to damage the tree too much, just in case this is dead. Just in case there is a attack from those moths again. Try to clean this up a bit. I think this could go, and Do you see this? Can you see now? I'm going to turn you a little bit. So, here are a few branches which cross over and grow into each other and have the same direction, so I think it's a bit too much. I would have taken this off, but then yeah, it's not too, it's a little bit empty. This is the word I was looking for. So I'm going to leave it here so this branch can grow more outside. And I think if I take this off, this one is dead, this one is dead. Let me see a little bit. I don't know, I'm leaving this for now, and later I can decide if I'm going to leave this grow a little bit more for here and take this one off, or do it just a way around, leave this one here and take this one off, especially because this one is pushing out new leaves here. It's a difficult tree for me, I have to be very honest. It's a difficult tree for me. Let me see this one. I'll take it off. Yeah, I think this one needs to go. So, yeah, it's a little bit difficult for me. Maybe I'm taking not enough off, but at the same time, I want the impression of a nice big tree. I'm not going to try and make this one into pads. I have another one which I try to let develop some pads. This one off so it can push some branches out to all sides. Let me see. These are nice old roots. Now this one looks like a root which has broken off, so I have to say I'm not bothered by that root. Let me see this one. Yeah. From this side, it looks like this one is a little bit in the way, but from the front, it gives some extra depth in the tree. Maybe I could wire this one a little bit more like this, but at the other hand, it's pushing out new leaves and branches, so I think I'm going to keep it this way and let it develop a little bit more before I take a lot of more branches off. A difficult tree for me, but at the same time a lot of fun to look at and to try and develop, see what it looks like in a few years. Well, I think this is it for now. Let me take the camera off. This is how it looks for now. This is the front. I'm wondering if I should take this off because the it blocks the view, and I think I'm going to take this off. So it's not too much. Maybe this one too. And then let me see. This is the front. Now I wonder if I should take this whole branch off. What do you think? Should I take this one off? It's straight, it doesn't bring a lot. Maybe I should take it off. What do you think? Let's quote Peter Chan. Bite the bullet. And off it went. I think it's good. It was a very straight branch, so I think this is better. I hope you agree. And I am sure in 1 or 2 months, as it starts to push out more little branches and leaves, we're going to work on this one again. Well, this was it. Thanks a lot for watching. Yeah, now you can see me. Thanks a lot for watching again. I hope you enjoyed this movie. If you did, then please give me a thumbs up. And if you feel like it, comment. And we will see you next time. Bye bye.